Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The mofo is here, is agitated. I don't know what's wrong with him. He was in here in a video that I just uploaded. So, what's going on here? Uh, I was born in communist Romania under Nicolae Ceausescu. And I lived under the communist system, and then I lived after the 1989 revolution in Romania, the transition after 1989, which I think it was, for me, worse than the communist times. And then I had an opportunity to travel in other countries and stay in other countries. And then eventually I ended up in the greatest country on this planet, United States of America. And I say this with sincerity. I would tell you, if not, but I don't like what's going on here. I see many signals here that were in the communist Romania and in transition time. And I don't like that at all. I don't want this beautiful country with these beautiful people to turn into that. Unfortunately, these imbeciles are doing that. Partly that's why I'm here, to point it out and to find solutions how we can fight that garbage. So what's going on over here? Let me show you the article first. Russia Today, from today, 12th of April 2024. US renews controversial spying program. Section 702 of the FISA Act was reauthorized despite fierce resistance from former President Donald Trump. For me, that's spying. Now, they are doing it legally here. In the communist times, the Securitatea was doing it illegally. You understand? So these guys, why did I start with Romania and the communist Romania? I know people, I spoke with people in high positions in the communist time, in the security and in the Communist Party. And I kind of know certain things. Let's put it mildly. And what they told me when I was a teenager during those times and after, when I became a young adult, I didn't believe what they said. And I really trusted the people because I knew them very well, very well. And they said, I remember one of them saying what we, the Securitatea, the security, secret service, secret security, what we learned, what methods of listening to the population had, was bought from the West. And the same person said, the West knows the best how to listen to its own population. And they are listening more than we do. And I was like, come on, you just try to defend yourself. Because the person was involved in certain kind of things. So I said, you just want to defend yourself. Well, I realized no. Right there, under the cloak of protecting us, they're going to take away our temporary privileges, which they call rights. Now remember, the communists, not the communists, the security, the Securitatea, was listening to the population with technology bought from the West for a fact. Because they were using it what? Just to sell it to the communists to listen to the population? No, they were using it. Now, I don't believe that guy. I believed him as soon as I came to the United States of America and I started rubbing shoulders and elbows with some people. And it's obvious. Just look at this article. To protect us. The same the communists were telling us they protect us. And they protected us, but, they did a little bit more than that. So that's one. The same people that I was talking about before told me that the mass media in the United States of America lies the most. Again, I was like, so these guys are not lying? He said, yeah, they lie. They lie. They lied, they are lying, but the biggest lies are told in the United States of America. At that time, which I was a young adult, not very versed in life, let's put it this way. Very well read, but not versed in life. I gained knowledge with time and with attention and, diligence. I realized, yes, that's kind of, these guys don't even know. In Romania, in the communist Romania, we knew Scânteia, Adevărul, I think it was, Scânteia, they were lying. We knew. I don't think there were people who said, oh my God, yeah, Ceausescu is the golden boy. No, maybe there were some baboons, but here they still think this is their free world, free mass media, the freest country on planet. Yes, it is the freest country on planet, but it's a far, far ugly cry from what it was, let's say, in 1800s. Don't give me the slaves and all that. Let's put it aside. They fixed that. That was bad. They fixed it. Okay. So let me show you what's going on here with Section 702. When it was September 11, 2001, the attacks on the United States of America perpetrated by, they came with the Patriot Act. And that for me it was the bing, 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 which allowed these guys the security, the securitate of the United States of America to be allowed to kind of look in our lives, infringe our, freedoms a little bit here and there, like listen to us. That was 702. And it's reauthorized, I don't think every year, but it has to be reauthorized. So remember, in 2001 until now, we told that without that, we would have been attacked multiple times, and that helped the Securitatea thwart these attacks perpetrated by. Okay? Now, let me tell you here what this means. What is Section 702? Section 702 is a sneaky way of getting in your pants. And they don't call it rape, okay? They call it providing you with medical assistance. Okay? That's what's going on. So before, if they wanted to listen to my phone conversations in the communist times, it was illegal. Here, national security. If they want to listen to my conversation, let's say, they can do it legally without a warrant if I have a conversation with a foreign individual. Let's say I call a cousin from Romania. Or let's say I call a friend in Romania. That's enough for these guys to say, we don't need a warrant to listen to that guy because we suspect that guy might do something. Who's going to verify that? And through him, they get in my pants to suck my, okay? Because they say, I have contact with them. I don't need a warrant to listen to these guys' conversation further down the line. So if I call, let's say, my, whomever, here as a domestic call, they can listen to me or read my emails or my texts without a warrant because I spoke or I have a connection with a friend from Romania or from France or from Bangladesh. Good countries. I'm not talking about the bad countries, like North Korea or Iran or Russia, God forbid. Okay? That's what it is. And they reauthorize that to keep us safe. And the baboons will say, yeah. Well, I know many methods where a person can keep everybody safe. For instance, if there's nobody else around, it's all safe. That means he just makes sure that he just takes care of everybody. Or he rounds everybody up and puts them in a camp. Again, that keeps them safe. Or order everybody to stay in the home and get outside only 1 hour a day to minimize the threat. And many, many, many ways. Now you can say that's abusive. How about listening to you to make sure that, for national security, for threats? Here it is. Let's read this garbage. The U.S. House of Representatives has voted to renew a surveillance act that allows the government to spy on American citizens without a warrant. These guys are just making that way, okay? But there are some provisions, as I said, contact with someone else. Pro-Trump Republicans blocked an earlier version. It's just a game. I'm going to move on. A game between the two. It's staged. The House voted on Friday to fund Section 702 of the 1978 Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, FISA. That's how it was drafted then. Drafted in 2008, Section 702 legalized a formerly clandestine program granting U.S. intelligence agencies the power to monitor internet and phone communications from abroad made through American networks like Google. Ostensibly, let's put the glasses, ostensibly designed to target foreigners, the program also, quote-unquote, indirectly collects data from millions of American citizens, which can then be assessed without a court warrant. According to data released in 2022, the FBI used this program to probe the electronic data for nearly 3.4 million Americans in 2021. According to whom? How do you know it was like not 20 million? Who made this? Anyway, a group of 19 conservative lawmakers blocked the procedural vote on Wednesday, preventing Johnson from holding a full floor vote on the renewal of Section 702. Supporting the 19 Republicans was the former President Donald Trump, who encouraged them to, quote-unquote, FISA, complaining that the FBI, and I'm quoting, illegally used the act to spy on his 2016 campaign. On Friday morning, however, the dissidents agreed that they would allow a vote to take place if Johnson cut Section 702's funding from 5 years to 2, and held a separate vote on an amendment that would require the FBI and other spy agencies to obtain warrants before using the program against Americans. Still going to spy on you. The amendment, backed by an unlikely alliance of left-wing progressive communist cuckoo heads and hardline conservatives, received 2,212 votes for and 2,012 votes against. However, Johnson used, can you believe this? I can't believe these things. I cannot believe these things. If you know anything about arithmetics, probabilities, I can't. When you have 49-51 in the elections of a country with an electorate of about 200,000 people, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And it's been like this constantly. 52-48, something like this. And it's a landslide. I can't believe it. Even if you get it like, you take the probabilities and say, well, usually it's 50-50. Yeah, okay. I have a problem accepting this. It's just me. However, Johnson used his tie-breaking vote to defend the amendment, ensuring that the warrantless wiretapping of American citizens can continue and incurring the wrath of Trump's capital allies. So Johnson said, no, forget about the amendment. We're going to keep having it. And I'm quoting, Speaker Johnson was the final vote. He was the one that caused the warrant amendment to fail. All right, and I'm quoting, what's the difference between Speaker Pelosi and Speaker Johnson? There's no one. Correct, there's no one. She added, referring to former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. And I'm quoting, a Republican speaker voting against warrant requirements for American citizens after this very process was bluntly abused to spy on Donald Trump and his campaign is beyond the pale. Well, Johnson is due to meet with Trump in Florida. Doesn't really matter, they're the same, these guys. Anyway, my friends, this is the legal surveillance of me. Remember, it was Sachs? That's his name, the economist is Sachs. I made a video with him. He said, who is the most likely to spy on me? My own government. I made a video on him with an interview with Piers Morgan about a week ago. Jeffrey Sachs. So yes, I think it's the same thing. Now you can say, well, if you don't have anything to hide, why do you? I don't care. I don't want anybody to know anything about me. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not, why? Simply, it's none of your business. Like people say, why did you need 5 cars? It's none of your business why I need 5 cars. Because I can. Fuck off. Or, why do you need 20? I think you should have $20 million cap. You don't need more than $20 million. Says who? Since when you tell me what I need and I don't need? The same here. Oh, no. No, my friends. This is worse than the communists. Why? because it's legal. It's legal. And they make it the way these guys make a lot of things, in a very smart, sneaky, not too sneaky way. Like in Romania, they will, let's say you were doing something, they will lie to you, the mass media, like, how should I put it, primitive, in a primitive way. Like, really, man, you could see that, oh my God. Here, they are a little bit smarter. They use psychology a lot. They have people over there. But still, you can see through this garbage. Why? Because with the level of intelligence or the IQ of a population and the experience, giving them diplomas, thinking, making them think that they know shit because they have a diploma. Remember, you can be an imbecile with a diploma or 2 diplomas, but nevertheless, they don't know that. Why? Because that's all what they got in their life. Some of them, that's all what they got. Their only achievement is graduating from a college. That's all achievement, that's all. And it's not hard. United States is not hard at all. So anyway, what you do, you give these guys the illusion that they know shit, that they're intellectuals. Give them Washington, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and USA Today, and they read this and the coffee, they're intellectuals every Sunday. Oh, honey, I'm busy right now. And it look like baboons. And those guys don't have to be too sophisticated because their level is not sophisticated. Go to college in social science. I'm not talking about physics or chemistry or mathematics. That doesn't really help you in the real world. It helps you here and there to figure out percentages and probabilities and all that. But other than that, are you going to do, I don't know, square root of anything? In real life, let me see, Putin is gonna square root of this or some integrals over there. So no, but you still do it in school. Okay, so social science, you need that. See what kind of assignments we have in social science and see what kind of agenda is promoted on us. It's hard. They get you in a little box, very little box. And if you dare to go outside of that, venture intellectually a little bit outside, you're gonna become a right-winger, an extremist, dangerous person, and they will start attaching labels on you. And this is the free world, and this is why I am here, because this kind of things happen. Then in Romania we had more freedom of speech than here. We had more freedom of speech. We have three things that we were not allowed to talk about. Not allowed. I mean, if you got in trouble if you spoke about Ceausescu, bad, about the communism, and about the political party, the Communist Party. That was about it. That was about it. You got in trouble. You could get in trouble. Here, you get in trouble if you just say there's only 2 sexes. You can get fired. You get a warning. You're insensitive. We value kindness here. Delusional kindness. My pussy hurts. Let me go to my safe space. So yeah, this kind of trends for some of us are very evident. Very evident. For others, the baboons, no. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.